Good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you're dialing in from today. Welcome to today's webinar. My name is Darren Crawley. I'm the Global Account Manager here at C4P. And one of the things I wanted to do today was to give you some first insight into something we're very proud of here at Ascari and C4P, which is the ability to provide our global partner network, not only the ability to host BPA-ready servers, but also to provide licenses to their customer base. So in effect, providing a full end-to-end solution and proposition to those customers. I trust everybody's well. It's been an unusual couple of months since the last time we sat down together. Our last webinar was back at the end of November. And I think as we look at 2021 now, there's a palpable sense of optimism as we all get used to the new normal and the opportunities that presents to us in the technological sector. We're very excited, obviously, with some of the opportunities that are now presenting themselves in the cloud arena, and particularly for partners of SAP Business One. And one of the things certainly we're keen to enable is more opportunities to avail themselves to our partner network. So there's a little bit of housekeeping involved today. Just to let you know, the usual format is that we run to around about 20 to 30 minutes. So it's pretty punchy. All delegates are on mute. However, you are in a position to ask questions. And the best way to do that, if I may suggest so, is to, rather than use the question tab on your user interface, please type any questions during the presentation in the chat box. It's a little bit easier to read and to fully understand, so hopefully that makes sense. So on to today. What we are planning to do is go through a fairly short agenda. First and foremost, what I wanted to do was give you a little bit more insight into who Codeless Platforms are and also what is BPA. For those who aren't in the know, that stands for Business Process Automation. It's a product developed and sold by Codeless Platforms here in the UK. We'll also explain a little bit more about how BPA Platform actually works. Nothing too in-depth, but just a very general overview. We'll also explain how C4P's hosting for BPA works too. And I'll also talk you through a little bit about the BPA licensing in terms of how we provision that to you through Ascari, and also explain some of the commercial attractions to working with us on that. And then, of course, we can look at next steps should there be any interest in that proposition for you and your customer, of course. So if we actually look at Codeless Platforms themselves, I've been with Ascari since April 2018 when we first launched Cloud for Partners at the SMB Innovation Summit in Barcelona. And at that time, I was very aware that we already back then had a very close relationship with Codeless Platforms. They're a very well-established partner. In fact, they actually were SAP certified back in 2011, which beat us to the punch by 2 years. Ascari was a gold partner for SAP Business One in 2013. So it's a very well-established, trusted partner across the whole network of value-added resellers. And I suppose there's a lot of focus on automation because of the name of the product. But to be fair, where the secret sauce actually lies is actually in its integration capabilities, particularly how you can integrate other systems with SAP Business One. And it's rather innovative in the sense that it utilizes that drag and drop technology that we've all come to become accustomed to, rather than looking at vast lines of coding to be done to enable that, that integration to take place. So it's very simple, very easy, drag and drop technology. And as you probably can see on the screen, it's not just exclusive to the SAP partner network. It can actually be deployed across a multitude of different software products and also competitor ERP products to SAP and SAP Business One. So it's a well-established marketplace, a well-established company, and there's a multitude of different software products and services that can be connected together by utilizing Codeless Platforms BPA platform. So I suppose when we ask what is BPA, in essence, boiling it down, it's a way of eradicating repetitive and time-consuming data entry tasks for businesses. As I mentioned before, BPA stands for Business Process Automation, and this acts very much, this product acts very much as the glue that sticks different software products together. So not only does it enable them to talk to each other, but more crucially, it enables them to work with each other. And there's some parallels with our own Cloud for Partners or C4P Architecture 3 here, because if you've been used to dealing with us on cloud hosting for Business One, we offer hosting in AWS, that's where all the data sits, but we offer an ability to glue that environment together with SAP Business One as an ERP system, as well as many commonly used add-ons that integrate into B1. So this felt like a natural fit from day one, and it extends our portfolio of products and services, but crucially, it extends your portfolio of products and services and increases the likelihood of doing more business with more customers, or even more business with your existing install base. So if we actually look at how BPA Platform works, I suppose the best way I can describe this is there's an old adage, all roads lead to Rome. And the BPA ready server that we provide for you is very much at the center of an extended network or web of different departments, their applications, and their servers. So if we think of SAP Business One, for example, we're all aware of the modular format of SAP Business One. But if we look outside of the castle walls of our own SAP Business One experience, then if you're looking beyond ERP, there's a multitude of different applications that can work alongside that ERP system. So we're thinking of things like customer relationship management. There's many e-commerce products and services now available, HR software, groupware, third-party logistics. All of these different requirements for a business need software to run and to integrate into a central area where everything can be coordinated and work together seamlessly. And this is what BPA Platform offers. If we look at the actual hosting, I was very pleased to give a sneak peek of this for our partner network back in late November last year. If you know how we work in terms of hosting for SAP Business One, everything is about simplicity. So if we're looking at actually setting up a BPA ready hosting server for you, if it's a brand new customer, it's a three-stage process where we identify a place in AWS where we can set up a virtual private cloud for you. We select a server based on its size. Don't forget, we always use the t-shirt sizing analogy, small, medium, large, extra large. And then we just look at the number of RDS licenses, so the number of users that need to access that server. And if it's an existing customer, if you're already using AWS through Cloud for Partners, if you've already got a VPC set up, a virtual private cloud environment, then it's a two-stage process. Just add another server within that VPC and tell us how many users need access. And one of the things I would say as well, of course, with regards to that, is that we're not talking about user access at the customer end. We're talking about the partner needing to access the environment so that they can actually do crucial engineering, development, maintenance, and support work. And if we're actually looking at how we can move forwards with our partners when it comes to BPA licensing, this is where things get really exciting. So one of the things we always suggest with any partner, whether it's an SAP Business One deployment, or even if it's actually a BPA project specifically, is that we look at collaborating very closely between Ascari and the partner who's selling to the customer. We have a good discussion about what the project needs are. We understand that customer project, and then we identify what is actually required moving forwards. Now, as far as we're concerned with BPA licensing, there's a core product that we provision through the licensing, and this includes one Business One connector, an additional second connection to the other product, the other software product. Then there's an ODBC or OLEDB connection. And then we provision as part of the core product 25 tasks and 500 SMS credits. So those are included in a shrink-wrapped price for the partner. And then what we basically do is if there's any additional connections, and each of these connections comes with its own 10 tasks included, these can be purchased for products like Salesforce.com, Shopify, Magento, HubSpot, and even other ERP and accounting applications. Additional tasks can be purchased too. And when we actually provide this as a service, it's provided on a 2-year commitment. Now, before we go on to any questions about that, one of the things I did want to just elaborate on is the fact that when we provide licensing and hosting for BPA Platform together, we offer a complete support wrap for BPA. If we're only providing the hosting, then the partner is responsible for the support of the BPA product. We prefer a genuine partnership, and it'd be great to have an ability to provide not only the hosting, but also the licenses for our partner network. And because we want to encourage that, one of the big benefits is the fact that we actually provide a 30% margin to the partners that actually take the licenses from Ascari. So that's 30% deducted from the published price of Codeless Platform's own BPA price list. This obviously creates a lot of opportunity. We're talking about additional revenue streams, so not just hosting and licenses, although those are attractive for the reasons I've just mentioned, but also development work, training. All of these open up new opportunities. And not just within the BPA environment itself, this can open up other avenues for growth when it comes to new software products, services, or even vertical or geographic marketplaces. So we're very excited with what's available to our partner network here today. As I mentioned, I didn't want to give too much information over this initial taster. This is very much a general view of what's going on now. However, if you want to actually speak to me directly on a particular project or customer requirement, please do call me on the number that's seen on the screen here, or indeed drop me an email and we can always set up a Microsoft Teams call. Now, I'm just checking to see if we've actually got any comments or questions currently from our audience. Not seeing anything at the moment, but let me just check. No, it's all clear. So what I would do from now then is if I can just say, first and foremost, thank you very much for joining me today. We're very excited with this latest development here at Ascari and Cloud for Partners. Now we have a full end-to-end solution available to SAP Business One resellers, we really feel this can accelerate growth. We're here to support you as a master vendor for BPA licenses in EMEA, and also we can offer support and hosting for the launch of BPA platform products as a gold certified BPA platform partner for Codeless Platforms. So we're very excited with what we've got available for you today. If there are any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact myself or any other members of the Ascari or Cloud for Partners team. I'll wrap up for today, but may I just wish you well for the future. Stay safe and healthy, and I'm sure we'll get the opportunity sooner rather than later to meet up again and share our ideas and thoughts for future collaboration and for future growth. Thank you very much for your time today. I look forward to speaking with you again shortly.